Awesome. Thank you guys so much for jumping on. I'm Sarah. We may have some new faces. This has been an absolutely incredible month. I am so proud of each and every one of you. January has just been an amazing rock star start. So congratulations. You guys are sharing, you're reaching out, you're following up. And I wanted to talk tonight. I've got a few notes. I wanted to talk tonight specifically about a few things that I've been thinking of. One, in that one, two, we still have 3 full days left in the month. So we're going to talk about a little bit of strategy for end of month. But then also, one of the amazing benefits about our compensation plan and Plexus. Oh, that's going to drive me bonkers. Hold on a second. With Plexus and what our compensation plan allows for us being able to be commission qualified. So welcome. Thank you guys so much for jumping on. I'm so excited to have you. And this might be something that is a good refresher if you've been around for a while, or so many of you have brand new people. So kind of remembering about having brand new people, and that this is something that can be so key in getting off to a good start, as well as setting them on the right path to being commission qualified. So a lot of people start their Plexus journey by paying $34.95, getting their website, and then they say, you know what, I want to take advantage of the great deal and get my welcome pack at a discount, which is wonderful, or I just want to see how it goes, but I want to get the cheapest price point for my products. And that's a great place to start. That's where I started. I never joined Plexus and said, woohoo, I'm going to be a diamond, I'm going to retire, I'm going to work from home in my pajamas. I hope y'all don't keep track of my good pajamas and my not so good pajamas. I'm going to have to worry about rotating accessories here in a little bit, but it is amazing to be able to work from home. I may or may not be in my pajamas. But this is a great thing to start there. But then I want to give you some tips and some pointers, because let's take it from the approach first of, we've got the 20th or the 29th, the 30th, and the 31st still coming up. So end of month, what does that mean? For everybody, the almost 200 new people who joined Plexus this month on our team, you still have 3 days where you've got your welcome pack, but you could then become commission qualified by doing $100 of personal volume above your welcome pack. How amazing would it be to know that you could already be eligible to start earning commissions? Now, if you get 2 customers over your welcome pack, guess what? You're getting a commission check in the mail. Well, they don't mail them out anymore. However you decided, commission or automatic draft or whichever option you picked. So how many of you want to get paid, right? How many of you want to earn a little bit of income? Because guess what? If I've got $20 or $30 coming my way, that just paid for, part of my Mega X or my bottle of Edge or whatever the case might be, right? So if you start earning commissions quickly, you can start contributing to your own bottom line of not having to be out of pocket for your products. Now, it gets so exciting to me, but let me share with you this, guys. If you were to go out and share and find one friend to be your customer, you have the opportunity to be commission qualified without being out of pocket, okay? So if you can establish a customer base where you have 1 or 2 preferred customers, every single month, guess what? My 100 PV that gets me commission qualified is taken care of. Anything that I go in and order is Lanya. It's above and beyond, and I'm going to be earning the 15% back. Any sales from $100 to $499 with our compensation plan, you are going to earn 15% back. Any sales 500 and more, you're going to earn 25% back. I think it's an absolutely amazing goal to say, one, I would love to be commission qualified without ever having to worry about what I'm going to order and when. and when my paycheck comes and when payday is and whatever the case might be. So raise your hand if you want to commit to saying, I would love to be commission qualified thanks to a wonderful, awesome customer that is going to generate sales through my website rather than me being required. Now, we all want to take our products. We all want to be consistent. I want you all to take as many products as you can, okay? Being a product of the product is great. But removing the, for some, financial burden, removing that saying, knowing that you're going to have $100, you're going to be commission qualified, and then anything else, you're going to be able to work on, promotions or whatever the case might be above that. So if you are one of the almost 200 brand new people so far in January, I want you to think about this. And for all of you on here tonight who have brand new team members, this is for you as well. Helping to start sharing or reaching out or just finding those one or two people that could possibly say, yes, I would love to try these products with you. When you are brand new, the excitement is there, the passion is there, the enthusiasm is there. What better time to invite a few people along this journey with you? Right? The whole, hey, I'm just getting started. I would love for you to try this with me. We can drink our pink drink together and walk this journey together, finding a customer. So I'm going to give you a few ideas. If you are brand new this month and you're saying, sign me up, I want to be commission qualified above my welcome pack and rock and roll the last 3 days of this month. Y'all, there's people who have gone silver in 2 hours. Somebody made a post yesterday who somebody joined with the special and within 2 hours found her 3 friends that were ready to rock and roll and go. We've got a lot of you on here, y'all. You guys are just amazing. Natalie, you've signed 7 level 1s. We've got Lori Harley, you've signed 6 level 1s. Kristen, who you're just getting your feet wet and signed 5 this month. Just absolutely, yes. Heather Winburn, you've signed 5, and y'all brag on yourselves. If you've signed even 1, it's okay we do the tag and brag post at the end of the month because it's remarkable. It means you're sharing, you're reaching out, you're giving the opportunity for as many people to be healthy and happy in the year 2018. So here's a few suggestions and ideas for ways that you can potentially get at least one new customer in the next 3.5 days, or however much you want it tonight. We have tonight and then 3 full days. This could be because you want to make sure you've got a new customer that's going to generate that PV for you so you don't have to place a personal order. Or that could be, you know what, I'm new and I want to be commission qualified above my welcome pack. Let's go out and find a customer. Okay, so number 1, this is huge, and this is something that so many of you guys need to know and understand. Number 1, social media. For those of you that are new, when you get that awesome welcome pack with your products, when you get your Triplex, yes, my desk just randomly has all kinds of Plexus products all over it. Triplex, and you've got your catalogs, and you're going to have your stickers and all of the new wonderful goodies that come in your success kit. Spread all this out, or if I could, I'd take a selfie, right? Like do a selfie with your welcome pack, like I'm ready to start my business, and put the selfie out there with, hey, who wants to do this with me? Look at what I got. Who's ready to, call me and see what I'm up to? So don't underestimate the power of a coming out post or a, hey, I watched my friend do this and I'm ready to jump on board. If you've benefited from Plexus, please shout out below so all my friends can see what an amazing thing this is, and then you can get some Plexus love and support. I know a lot of people who on their very first coming out post or welcome post or posting of their welcome pack, they had so many messages and they had so many comments on that first post, it kept them busy for 2 days. Following up with people, giving people information, saying, let's do this. And sometimes, depending on your network and your influence and, previous history and whatever the case might be, just that one social media post could launch your business. I know for a lot of you, that was really, really the case. So social media. A few things that you can utilize social media for would be a coming out post or a welcome post. And if you're not ready to do that, but you want to kind of get your, foot out there, your toe out there, ask your sponsor to brag on you and say publicly, I'm so excited to welcome so-and-so to my team. I'm thrilled and excited that she's ready to get healthier and happier in the new year. Y'all help me congratulate, so-and-so on her Plexus journey. And then people will see it, and it won't necessarily be her putting it out there or him putting it out there, but it's an opportunity to have it out there with somebody else doing the introduction. So if you're feeling a little bit nervous or unsure, it's totally cool to ask your sponsor in Upline to make that kind of post and tag you. Now remember, people don't want to be sold to. They don't want you to just plaster your website out on Facebook and say, hey, buy some products from me. But it's the engaging lifestyle posts of, this is where I was, or this is where I am, this is what I found, and then this is what is happening, or this is what I hope is going to happen. So you don't have to wait until you have a 60-pound weight loss testimony to start sharing on social media. It's better not to. Don't wait, okay? Y'all just trust me on this one. Don't wait, okay? But to say, this is where I was, or this is where I am, this is how I found Plexus, or how I was introduced, and this is what I'm looking forward to, because of what you've heard, those make for great posts. Post with your family, post with your kids, pictures, those kind of social media posts, people are going to be like, I didn't know she struggled with that. If she struggled with that and she found this, I'm going to have to message her because she might be able to help me. So some kind of social media engaging posts that way. Being able to just add value. So we talk a lot about gut health. We talk a lot about inflammation. We talk about a lot of amazing things that Plexus can do. Rather than just coming out and saying, y'all need to buy the Triplex so you can get your gut healthy, offering information in the form of articles, research, quotes and statistics. I've seen so many people sharing Dr. Mark Hyman's the gut brain series that just finished this weekend, and are pulling tidbits from learning. So if you can add value, give some free information that's going to educate your social media audience, they're going to be like, you know what? I'm going to go back to Roxy's page because she seems to post some really interesting stuff, and they're going to be learning about why we're excited about gut health and why we think it's so important to supplement. They're going to be learning all of that, and then they're going to be like, wait a second, what's this Plexus stuff she's talking about? And they can put two and two together. They're going to start reading between the lines without you actually putting it out there. Hey, I need you to buy the Triplex so you can get your gut healthy, okay? So you see how that works? So please don't underestimate the power of social media, but it's kind of a navigate, figure out who your network is, who you want to share with, who you want to reach out to. Think about those few key people when you're making your posts, and be intentional about how and what you share on social media. The kind of flip side of that is, remember, even if it doesn't have to do with your Plexus business, if you're sharing stuff about Plexus and your journey, remember what all the other stuff is that you're sharing. So if you're sharing that amazing, awesome, decadent recipe for 7 layers of chocolate, death by chocolate cake and whatever, and then talking about how sugar is dangerous and the importance of gut health, just watch your P's and Q's with, attitude and positivity and some of those things. So, and I totally believe with being authentic and vulnerable and true to you, but there definitely are some things that can stay off of social media, especially when you decide to start using this as a tool to help expand and grow your business. Okay, so number 1 is social media. We're talking about ways that you can bring in a new customer if you want to be commission qualified, or just ways that you can build customers. We love customers. Customers are amazing, okay? Not everybody is going to want $300 of product at the cheapest price. Not everybody is going to say, yes, sign me up. I want to work the business and go silver. It's okay. And actually, we want you to have a balance of customers and team members, okay? Because the worst thing that can happen is for you to go sign up 20 people, and then they all decide next month that they only want Slim for the cheapest price, and you've got 20 people, all with $71.95 PV, and they don't count for any pay points for you, and they don't count for any PV for you because they're their own ambassadors. So there is a balance of people who, want to order quite a bit, and so that's great. If you want to order lots of products, 5 or more, and be a wholesale user, that's great. But customers, we love our customers. I've got some customers that have been with me for more than 5 years who happily order 1 or 2 products every month, and it just makes me happy. So another thing that you can do is a launch party. And again, it doesn't mean that you just signed up in January. Anybody can do a launch party. If you don't necessarily want it to be a launch party, it can be a sip and see. It can be an open house. It can be a girls' night out. There can be any kind of gathering, and you can give it any kind of name that you want, which means we're all going to get together, and I'm going to share with you for a few minutes about why I love Plexus and why I think you guys would love it too, okay? So a launch party might be a little bit more formal, where you actually maybe have your upline come and share a little bit about the products. A girls' night out might be, hey, I would just love to share with you what I'm doing, or, around drinks and dinner. It can be as much or as little as you want it to be, and as formal or informal as you want it to be, depending on who you invite and what you hope to accomplish. But the key is being able to utilize a specific date for you to say, you know what, I've started this business, this opportunity, these products, and I would just love to share with you and tell you a little bit more. Expanding from a launch party or a sip and see would be going out and maybe doing a vendor event. Maybe you have a big gym in your area and they do a health fair every year. And sometimes you can get those tables or booths for, between $25 and $75, and you might have 1 or 2 people that you want to partner with, and it's a great way to expand your network and meet new people. And a lot of times you will find people that say, you know what, I'll try that for a month. I would love to be your customer. And whenever I've done those, I've actually had a laptop there. Make sure you know if you've got Wi-Fi available, and they've actually signed up on the spot, and then I'll give them like a 3-day trial. If you become a preferred customer at my event today, you'll go home with a free 3-day trial, so you can start your products right now. Lots of different ways that you can do that. Going to chamber events or BNI and referral type groups. Those groups are great because you could look for another service and actually have a trade out where somebody says, well, I'm going to get a service provided from you, and I would love for you to try my products, and kind of have that switch with those referral groups. They're a very well-oiled machine, and they run very well, and they usually only allow 1 person from a certain company or even 1 network marketer. So you'll have bankers and realtors and lawn care owners and all kinds of different people, and you might be the only network marketer. And so then that's referral based. They'll go out, they'll hear what you have to do, and then they'll say, you know what, I don't need it, but I know I have a neighbor or a friend who is struggling with diabetes or whatever, and they send them your name because you've been introduced as that health person from that referral group. So that's another great way to expand your business, get your word out, and you might be ending up with new customers and you didn't even know who they were. While I'm talking about that, let's just talk about referrals in general. So let's say you just joined, you're so excited, you call your 3 best friends, and all 3 of them say, nope, it's not for me. First of all, I want to tell you, several of my best friends told me no, and they are now rock stars on this team. It was just no for now. So no isn't always no. I've actually truly never had a door slammed in my face where they said, don't ever call me back ever again. I've never had that happen before. So no might just be, it doesn't work out for me right now. So I want you guys, when you get a no, to turn that around and say, okay, well, that might not be for you right now, but would you do me a favor? Could you keep your ear open for anybody that you know might be looking to make a little bit of extra income from home, or possibly struggles with some health issues? Could you do that for me? And they then will say, oh, well, I'm not interested, but so-and-so, I can send them. And I have actually had numerous times people say, hey, I'm not interested, but can you call my friend? They've got a lot of questions, and I knew that you were the Plexus girl. So if people know through social media and you're posting and sharing, if people know that you're the Plexus person and you are asking that question, hey, if you know anybody, could you send them my way? Hey, I know this might not be for you, but if you hear of anybody who's looking to earn a little bit extra income from home, could you send them my way? Could you give them my name? People like to be helpful. And especially if it's somebody in your network, they're going to do that. But remember, if you don't ask, the answer is always no. Okay, so it's okay to ask. Sarah Robbins is one of my friends and mentors, and one of her #1 top leaders was a referral from her sister from a gym that they worked out at together. She referred her along, and then bam, she ended up going to the top of the company. So you never know. It may be somebody that's just one person removed from your friend or acquaintance that said no thank you. And remember, it's usually not no forever. It's usually just no for now. And the no today could be yes tomorrow. It could even just be a day, or 8 months like it was for my twin sister, or a year like it was for my dear friend Casey, and now top leader. So you just never know. So it's just great to be patient and all that. Okay, so we talked about launch parties. We talked about events in chambers and networking groups. We talked about social media. These are all ways that you can possibly find new customers. Let's talk about one of the scariest ways ever. You guys ready? So this would be a hashtag do it scared, okay? Oh my gosh, you're just gonna pick up the phone and call your friend and say, hey girl, I want to chat. Sometimes those one-on-one personal, stick it to you, those can be the hardest. But when I joined, I seriously will never forget driving to my mom's house. I'll never forget, I had whatever sample. I set it on her counter and I said, Mom, I want you to do this with me. That was it. I just laid it out there. She's like, well, I don't really need it. Your dad and I are great. We don't need the money, but I'm your mom, so okay, I guess I'll do it. And so just putting it out there, hey girl, it may or may not be for you, but I really would love for you to do this with me. Can you take a look at this? And that really could be an amazing opportunity for you. You might be surprised at who would say yes. And then, so that would just be personal and intentional reach out. So you can put, for anybody that's taking notes. The next one would be either to gift the product or samples. Okay, so I don't ever want you guys to just be like throwing samples at people. I want them to be qualified leads for people that you really feel like could be interested or could benefit, okay? And so we're not just gonna order a 30-day and just be like, who wants one? Free, everybody here, just like going out the door, because that's money. Y'all, this is like, if you're not getting people's phone numbers or attaching it with anything, you might as well just throw, $70 down the drain, right? So make sure you qualify who you are getting these to. But if you have somebody in mind saying, I would love for you to try these, I'm going to gift you with 2 days because I believe this could potentially change your life, and tell them why. And then I know, I don't know what's gotten into me today. It's just because I love you guys so much. I've got all these 30 smiling faces at me. Y'all make me goofy. And then get their information, because you're going to follow up with them and you're going to say, how much did you love that slim? Wasn't it amazing? I know you can't, you're not going to lose 10 pounds in 2 days, but girl, didn't you have more energy, and didn't you love the flavor? And get them talking about it. So gifting the products or sample packs is a huge way to get the word out. Now, I will tell you what I did to launch my business. And I'm not saying this is good or bad or indifferent or whatever, or right or wrong. But for me, I was working as a nurse. My husband was working as a CRNA, a nurse anesthetist. So this was something that was okay and feasible for me to do. I ordered 10 3-day trials, and I handpicked 10 people that I wanted to be on my team. And I gifted them a 3-day trial and told them, you are on my list. You are my top 10 people. And I'm going to gift you this 3-day trial because I believe with all of my heart that it's that amazing and that you could do this with me. Okay. So I'm not saying you have to do that. You could do the same thing with a single stick pack, but yes, keep track of who you do that with, because again, we don't want to just be throwing money out the window. Okay. And it's okay if they say, yes, I'm going to take the sample. It's okay to follow up with them. And I have had people where I'm like, girl, if you're not going to drink that, I'm going to come pick it back up, because I got people in line waiting to do that. So you either drink it and tell me what you think, or I'm coming to pick it back up. So depending on your relationship with them. Okay. So those hopefully are helpful ways. And if you need ideas for posts, what I want us to do is when I post the recording of this call on our team page, I am going to put some video links for other verbiage and ways to help get customers and then ways to follow up with customers. But if you guys have any other ideas for ways that you have picked up new customers and gotten commission qualified, let's just use this thread for all the newbies to say, oh, well, I could probably do that. Oh, well, that doesn't sound so terrible. And I'm telling you, how amazing. If you guys are planting the seeds and getting ready to rock and roll, wouldn't it be fabulous if we all had a new triplex customer on February 1st? Like, bam, start the month off commission qualified, and then anything from there, you know you're earning 15% back on or 25% back on as we go through. And remember, February is a short month. So let's all set that goal of getting at least one customer that's going to get us commission qualified, okay? So now, once you have those people who say, yes, tell me more, and you get them rocking and rolling as customers, I'm going to give you a few questions that are great to ask to keep them rocking and rolling and moving along. So the first thing is when you're following up saying, how much do you love your products? We're not going to just call and say, what do you think? Because that leaves open for what? Oh, I didn't really like the flavor and I don't know what you want to be, right? But if you say, girl, what did you love the most? Then they're already thinking positively for let's start thinking about the best things I love about it. And maybe I'll share, you know, that I had this, and this happen, but they're going to start thinking positively first. The next thing is you're working on following up with them. I would suggest paying attention to when they're going to ship next. And it may be, you could say, is there something that you're running low on? Or I noticed that you ordered a 180 count BioCleanse and you probably don't need another one, but I think you might be getting low on your vitamins. Let's see if we can adjust your order, just so you can kind of keep in touch with what they're taking, what they might need, and give that good customer service that way. Calling and saying, hey, I know you just started with the Slim, but can I make an additional recommendation for you? I really feel like the full triplex might be the most beneficial for the health issues that you're having, and get them to add the BioCleanse and the ProBio 5 to their next Slim order. So those kinds of questions can keep that relationship going and moving to where you're interacting and giving them the best opportunity for success. And then I talked about this before, asking who do you know. Now, usually month 2, if I see that somebody is loving their products and they're taking more than 3, just because I feel like it's the right thing to do, I say, hey, I noticed that you're loving your products and I am so thrilled for you. I just wanted to let you know I would love to keep you as a happy customer, but as an ambassador, you would benefit from an additional discount since you are staying consistent with so many products. And I would love to share with you about the opportunity to possibly upgrade. And then you can share with your friends and family about the results that you're loving, and they could maybe order from you. Okay, so sometimes starting them as a customer after they're happy and loving their products, it may just be a natural conversation to be able to introduce the possibility of them upgrading, because I don't want people to miss out. And so especially when somebody says, hey, I'm going to give my friend your website because I love my product so much. Oh, no, that's when I say, girl, we got to chat. Like, let's upgrade you, and then your friend can order from you, and you can start earning commissions, okay? So a lot of people get their foot in the door with becoming a customer first, which is fine and wonderful. But over that journey might realize, oh, I actually would love to upgrade and become an ambassador so that I can then share my website with other people. So there's no right or wrong. Some people jump right in. They're like, let's do this. Let's go. They join as ambassador and they rock and roll. But the benefits of the customer are so huge with residual income, with taking the burden off of you becoming commission qualified, of you not having to wait till the end of the month to see who all is going to get their $100 in and have pay points come in for promotions. There's just so many benefits. So we still have 3 days left in the month. I would love for all of us to go out and find one new triplex customer. I think that can be so exciting, so fun, get people already earning commissions, especially in their first month. And it's just great. It's just wonderful to go out and share. So I hope that this was helpful. I am excited, and I am going to go clean up all those Slims that I threw. But y'all, this month has been remarkable, like over the top fun and exciting. So I want to chat just for a second about February. I really, truly think that it would be so awesome if we did each one get one. So what if 200 newbies all went out and just found one new ambassador, right? We'd rock and roll with 200 more new next month. And I really, really feel like if we can just teach people to reach out, to make their list, to share on social media, to do all of those things that we talked about tonight, how possible is it for each one to get one, each one to reach one? And then think about all of the crazy, wonderful go-getters who are going to go out and go silver. Because I know all of the people that just came in, you're going to be like, okay, I can't keep it to myself. I've got to tell the world, and let's go silver. Let's rock February and maybe get 3. So I'm looking for this to be the benchmark month that's just going to set the pace for how we are going to go through this entire year. We've already got a ton of silver promotions this month. So lots of new people that are ready to rock and roll their businesses, and so excited for the convention contest. This was the first full month. How many of you are loving the convention contest tracker in your back office, right? So you can see what you want for that next prize. It's pretty real time, so it's fun and exciting to be able to keep up with that. So that's been great to have that as well. So thank you guys so much for jumping on. I truly appreciate it. I will post the recording, and then we will fill up the comments with all of our great, wonderful ideas about each one getting one, and getting a new triplex customer. So thanks guys so much. I'll talk to you later.